everyone, my name is Kyle May. Thanks for joining me again. Today we're going to look at God's love and why we are set apart from the rest of creation. Are you a parent who loves your children? I am, and it is a spectacular experience. It is an interesting love, isn't it? And it seems to be implanted on our hearts the moment we discover our child's existence. Certainly, a parent's love is the purest form of earthly love. It erases from our sight any awkward blemish our child may have. For example, a child could be the ugliest, most impaired, uncoordinated, and unlucky new kid on the block. Yet, most parents would fight to the death to prove that their kid is the next Hollywood hero. Indeed, no one's kid is cuter, no one's kid is smarter, no one's kid is as good at sport, and no one better ever break your child's heart. When your child smiles, you smile. When they cry, you cry. They are your flesh and blood, and nothing short of death will ever tear you away. It is a special love, and one that creates a lifetime bond. God's love is just like that of a parent, only it is much more powerful than we can comprehend. We are all His sons and daughters, created by dust and created by bone. His love for us is beyond measure or comparison. Look around you. Do you see your surroundings in magnificent color? He created that just for you. Have you ever felt a soothing breeze on your skin? Smelled the aroma of roasted coffee? Tasted the sweet nectar of honey? These are all gifts, and they were put on this world for you and me to enjoy. Life, as it was originally created, was meant only for our pleasure, created only as an extension of God's perfect love. For 6 days God designed and created the world. Psalm 19:1 states, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The sky displays His handiwork." This means that every drop of water, every ray of sunshine, and every color variation in the universe are all rooted in the moment of God's creation. The intricate details of God's creation not only show us His power, but they provide us a manifestation of His grace. For example, the next time you have a free moment, study the intricacies of a spider web. With its complex geometric design pattern, it is made of powerful silk threads and created in such a way that it actually serves as its own support structure. With texture qualities far superior to that of any creation of humans, the spider web is still an object of wonder. Scientists are unable to duplicate its condition. The spider is one of creation's most skilled architects and construction workers. It has been given complex and wonderful drafting gifts from God. In addition, the spider possesses an instinctive capability to devise its web formation without any prior teaching. You see, God sketched the blueprints of such architecture in its being. In the end, God could have chosen to design a spider that held none of these characteristics. It could have been helpless or defenseless, to all appearances quite insignificant, actually. Instead, though, God clothed one of His smallest of creatures with majestic capabilities. Indeed, God takes great delight in His creation and shows us His perfection and grace by doing so. This is something that Scripture clearly reveals to us in Psalm 104, verse 31. The glory of God, let it last forever. Let God enjoy His creation. God is proud of His handiwork. Thus, we are led to wonder, if God can show grace and love by design to something as small as a spider, how much more does He care for us? As Christians, we are brought up to believe that God truly and deeply loves us. We hear it on street corners, in conventions, during Sunday school, from parents, and over the pulpit. If we are ever questioned how we can believe such a thing, we drop our jaws, we scrunch our noses, and we muster up the most self-righteous look we can create. I mean, we are Christians. God has to love us. Doesn't He? What if I told you that God doesn't have to love us at all? What if I told you that He is love? See, love is God, and God is love. Love is at the very core of His being. So, no, God is not obligated to love us. He just can't help but love us. This core presence of love was highlighted at our beginning. That is, our Creator loved us so much that he placed us higher than any other creation. Genesis 1:26 through 27 states, "Then God said, 'Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground.' So God created mankind in his image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them." In other words, not only are we placed higher on the totem pole than any other creation, we have been given the highest honor of all. We have been created in God's image. No other creation was formed by God's own hands. This is an uncomparable expression of God's grace. No other creation walked in the garden with God. Into no other creation did God breathe the breath of life. Not one other creation was awarded a soul. In addition, only humanity was ever allowed free will. God purposefully set humanity apart. We are entirely special and unique. The end result? Well, God designed us with love and showed us grace by making us in his image. God is love, and love is the essence of grace. Well, thank you once again for joining me in discovering God's grace and who we are as part of creation. I invite you to join me, Kyle May, with Surrendered Image next time as we continue to explore the wonders of God's grace. I hope that you join us next time as we enter into the wonderful blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's it. Okay, shift.